huge encounter in Pittsburgh under the lights. Ray Lewis barking with his teammates, getting themselves ready. Opposite them, under the rain, Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Whoever would win this game would have first place bragging rights in the AFC North. First quarter, Ravens opening drive. James Harrison, guys, playing the game of his defensive life here, forcing the first of 3 forced fumbles. Pittsburgh would turn defense into offense right at the start, and that slick field making life difficult for the defense. Roethlisberger slings one as he finds Heath Miller's 17-yard touchdown.
Ben Roethlisberger is so big and strong, he's hard to get down. He's like a big old running back or something like that. Then he's mobile enough to move around, strong enough arm to make a good throw downfield for a touchdown.
Steelers up 7-0 at that point. Later in the first, Ed Reed fields from the 32-yard line. He's hit hard by guess who? It's Harrison again. He pops the ball high in the air. It's out of bounds at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Lawrence Timmons. Day. He came to play tonight.
Lawrence Timmons, the man who recovers the fumble. Steelers ensuing drive. Roethlisberger again end zone. This time with Santonio Holmes. Nice. 15 yards. 14-0 Steelers.
Hey, and the little Superman.
TD likes that little touchdown shimmy by Holmes. Second quarter after a Willis McGahee fumble. Steelers have the ball in Ravens territory. Roethlisberger again avoids pressure. This is a guy who has not been known for his mobility. And where is the defense?
Yeah. But Ben is a good athlete, and he can move around well enough and throw on the move with that strong arm, and that's what makes him, pretty darn tough to defend.
Pittsburgh up 21-0, make it 28-0 after this Holmes 35-yard touchdown grab. No Christmas McAllister, no Samari roll guys for that Baltimore secondary. And, boy, they could have used both of their starting corners in this game. Ravens ensuing drive
here. He is.
Just continuing with his nightmare night. It's James Harrison. Can't do any more than this guy did on Monday night.
I think he woke up, and, he said he's going to have a big game.
Also throwing 2.5 sacks for Harrison just for good measure. Pittsburgh's ensuing drive. They just marched down the short field again. Roethlisberger to Washington for the second time on the night. 7-yard. Pittsburgh up 35-0. Now, Baltimore would save some face before that halftime locker room.
They can't score. They can't score. That's the only positive of the day. Yeah, this long run was the only positive for this team today.
This was the night that Baltimore would score just 104 yards of total offense. Halftime, Pittsburgh honors its 75th anniversary team. Terry Bradshaw, Jerome Bettis. And look who it is, Rod Woodson, our good buddy and colleague amongst the all-time greats. Rod, of course, also a former member of the Ravens, so mixed emotions, I'm sure, for him. Third quarter, scary moment, guys, for Pittsburgh. There's another big play. Holmes, a 45-yard catch, but right after the whistle was blown, all the attention put on Ben Roethlisberger, who lands awkwardly on his right side.
There have been some receivers pretty wide open here in this game for Pittsburgh.
Rough night for that Baltimore secondary. Now, they would say it is a hip injury for Roethlisberger. He was helped off the field, but Roethlisberger would return at the end of this game. So good news for Pittsburgh, and really there was no bad news for this team on a night that Mike Tomlin and company just pummeled the Baltimore Ravens 38-7. The Steelers have now won 12 straight games at home on Monday Night Football. They have severely outscored and outgained their opposition under the lights on Monday Night Football. They also have played much cleaner football, not giving up turnovers, but the Steelers' defense has taken the ball away plenty. We mentioned the big night for James Harrison.